Hey everybody, I'm Bill Harvey with the Auto Sales Academy. Hope you're having a fantastic day and a wonderful month. What I wanted to share with you this time for our Auto Sales Academy free presentation, free training, in other words, on a weekly basis, a weekly cadence so that you can see this all the time. And you can count on me coming in and sharing with you tips, tactics, strategy on how you can have and capitalize on this absolutely fantastic career in automobile sales, and how you get from those single digits to double digits to 20s, 30s, and 50s. I guess the ceiling's the limit, and then triple digits would be possible, but let's keep this in perspective. For most of us, we just want to get into the double digits. For others, we want to go from that stuck point of 15 and 18 and get into the 20s. And for others, it's all about just getting into the 30s. And Bill, is 40s possible and 50s possible? And yes, it is possible. However, you need to leverage some tools, and you need to get the apps and technology working in your favor. And this is what a lot of automotive sales trainers are not talking about. Yeah, they all talk about sky's the limit and 50 and 60 cars a month, and that is possible, certainly with certain clients that absorb a lot of vehicles, but not a lot of us have those clients. So at the end of the day, there are apps, there is technology specifically for follow-up and for prospecting to bring that volume. You know what the true story is. You know it's a game of numbers, and we need more prospects in front of us. So what I wanted to share with you here is this is part of a step of our manifesto that'll help you break into those double digits and sell way into 20s and 30s are really possible. And then that gets your flywheel spinning. And once you've got that flywheel turning, you can get into 40s and 50s. It's amazing how that level of success, it's like the old adage, money makes money. You have to have money to invest in order to make more money. You have to have work to earn money so that you can invest and create a retirement for yourself. The exact same thing happens when we start off at the single digits to get into the 20s, to get to the 30s, and then onwards to 40s and 50s. In fact, the higher you go, the easier it actually gets, because it's a flywheel activity. And the flywheel activity are the things that you do on a consistent, regular basis in order to put yourself there. The secret to growth, well, it's like never letting an opportunity slip by. That's probably the best advice that I ever received, and it's the best advice that I can share with you. Never let an opportunity slip through your fingers ever again. And that's what we're talking about right now today here in the group. You'll see that any shopper that you deal with has transcended a buyer's journey. And the buyer's journey is thinking, talking, researching online, tells them how affordable, what the payments are, what the deals are available, let alone colors and features, before they ever get to you. In fact, before they ever get to you, they go and see the vehicle in a parking lot or at a car show, or even better. Here's the best one, my absolute favorite. Why do most automobile dealerships close on Friday nights at 6 o'clock? Well, it's obvious. It's for two reasons. For us to go home and spend some time with our families. We spend a lot of time at the dealership being available for those shoppers to be able to come in and purchase when they want to. On the other side of the equation, we close at 6 o'clock because if you go back at 8 or 9 on a beautiful sunny summer evening, you may see a lot of people wandering around and looking at those automobiles, and they waited for you to go home so that they could go in a non-confrontational setting and have a look at the product that is there. So the manifesto is a system of 3 phases, starting off with sales success, and then it moves to sales intelligence, sales performance. I had a PowerPoint presentation made up for all of this, and I just can't seem to make it come up on Facebook for us right now. My apologies for that. I know exactly how to do it, but obviously for some reason, not able to do so. These graphics would obviously share with you how you can go from 10 to 20 to 30 units per month without working any more time. And more specifically, the tactics that I always share with you do not involve cold calling and spam emailing. In most regions throughout North America, and for that matter, the world, this is becoming illegal anyway. So this is about going after the buyers in step number 4 of our manifesto, that is prospect harvesting. And it's harvesting is the word. Cold calling and spam emailing isn't harvesting. That's blasting. We only want to talk to the people that are in market, that have transcended that buying process, and not let any of those opportunities slip through our fingers. fingertips. So that's what this session is really all about. And that's why I preface it with video, because the manifesto will help you sell 10, 20, and 30 units a month by simply watching me on video, exactly like you're doing right here. And I share with you in the manifesto quite detailed the daily tasks that produce the results in a step-by-step fashion to really help you get to where you want to be. Look, the mark of a bad teacher, and maybe this will really resonate with you, is any teacher that links an unknown with another unknown. It's like if I said selling cars is like electricity and blah, 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 and I went on. If you don't know how to get into double digits and know even less about electricity, then what did I just teach you? Nothing. This is the reason why you must be so selective with who you're listening to, what you're following, and they are up to date on the technology that is leading the way, leading the brigade, and helping you get to 10, 20, 30, and 50 units per month. My system is not simply a program and it'll help you get there, but that's not what you came in here to do, and that's not what I baited you with. So let's dig in here. I want to share with you follow-up techniques that is so incredible and so powerful and so underutilized, it's going to almost be like cheating. Yeah, cheating. It's almost like I have to whisper that. I don't want everybody to know what we're actually doing. You know the old adage, that a picture tells 1,000 words. What then would we say about video? If one picture can tell 1,000 words, would video be infinite? This is why most of us must learn to use video in order to be very successful in what we're doing, selling automobiles. But shooting a video takes time and practice, okay? It's just not as simple as grabbing your smartphone, as we are right here, going to the camera function and turning video on. Shaky, jittery video like that, that's annoying. Some people moving around too much, as we've seen with some other promoters, that's annoying, because what happens is some of our clients may get seasick in the process, and we don't want that. So take time to learn, and practice makes perfect. Right after this live event, practice doing video. Shoot a video, send it to your friends and family. Do not send it to a customer. Not yet. Send it to friends and family and ask them for their opinion. Ask them if they were actually in the market to buy this automobile. Would they appreciate receiving this video that you just created for them? Because two things are in play here. Number one, you should never experiment with real shoppers because they are in control of the purchase. And if your video is poor, they might actually, candidly, maybe intentionally, hurt your feelings. They might do this because this is the second greatest financial decision that we make as purchasers of automobiles, next to buying a house. And for some, certainly at the rise of prices in my neighborhood, they are unaffordable houses. And so we always need an automobile. We need the automobile to get to work. We need the automobile to feel good. We all want an automobile unless we live in those large metro centers, which I don't think a lot of you following me right here would be. Then you want to make sure your video is helping those individuals make the second greatest financial decision of their life. They may misinterpret your video because it's not good as being aggressive. And that's your commission breath coming out. You don't want to be aggressive. You don't want to be perceived as being pushy because you don't need to. They've transcended the buying process. That's why you don't need to. They have thought about it, talked about it. They've researched where they can get it, what colors they are, how much they can afford. They've seen it in a parking lot, and now they're reaching out to you. We want to be as friendly as we can to make those greater connections, and video does just that. However, when you do not do the video because you're afraid you'll look silly, sound foolish on there, then you're limiting yourself. So done is better than perfection, but you want to look professional, and that's why we send it to our friends and family first. Now, imagine being able to connect with your customers in a way that goes way beyond the ordinary. A way for you to personalize your connection with them. And we can do that with video because you can express your excitement and enthusiasm for the product and who you are. And it really shows up that you may not even be this candid, this animated for that matter, when they're standing in front of you. When you try to forge authentic connections, as I put in the bullet points of what this video is going to be all about, generic email or text can't match the impact of your personal video message. It just can't. There's no possible way. I probably put way too much text in the message leading up to this live video presentation for you to be able to leverage to help you get to 10, 20, 30 units. There's no possible way I could create this kind of enthusiasm. I hope now when you read my messages going forward, you hear the excitement in my voice. You speak directly to potential buyers, especially to get the B-backs back into the dealership. Never let an opportunity slip through your fingers. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about going out and broadcasting this on YouTube. I'm not suggesting for a second that you buy advertising space on YouTube. I'm talking about an organic strategy leveraging video that really shows your enthusiasm and excitement for the product. Building a connection. Really make that connection of trust and loyalty. That's just like I suggested before, the KLT badge of honor, where they get to know you, then they like you, because only people buy from people that they like, where they trust you. KLT, know, like, and trust, badge of honor. Not a lot of salespeople have that in many industries. Now, visual storytelling, that is incredible. Storytelling in general is fantastic, so get good at telling stories. But you tell stories based on what other owners told you when they were going through the shopping process, because that's almost like a third-party testimonial. Video lets you really showcase that. If somebody is towing a boat, a small utility trailer, an ATV, a UTV, a snowmobile, or an RV, and you have trailer backup assist on your product or the 8 or 9 cameras that really show the position of the vehicle when backing up or even just hooking onto that trailer, wow! I could talk about that forever, how dynamic those vehicle dynamics are, but until I see it, and that's where I can experience it, do I fall in love with it as a shopper? Whether it's demonstrating cutting-edge technology or highway safety features or showcasing luxurious interiors. Other than the sense of smell, we're putting everything into the video, right? We're getting excited, we're enthused, we're charged up, and video paints that magnificent, infinite number of words that a picture tells 1,000 words. This will help you, these activities alone, will help you really stand out in the crowd. Hey, look, let's be candid about it. We are in a sea of other sales consultants, emails, and even some of their videos. We need to shine. We need to get out in front of that. Now, you don't need to get out in front of everybody. I'm only talking about getting out in front of the people that have already contacted you, be it in person or on the phone, or texting and emailing in. Your potential customers are more likely, way more likely, to remember you. I shared that statistic with you before that we track at the Automotive Business School and at the NADA, that your name is forgotten within 6 months of ownership. 6 months, that's it. Those are the people that purchased from you. You were on the KLT badge of honor with them. We're talking about following up with them, following up with the prospects that came in to turn them into B-backs. We're talking about following up with orphans. We're talking about sending messages to our clients to get their second vehicle in the driveway and asking for referrals with video. This is what sets you apart from the competition. That's what I'm talking about here, standing out in the crowd. Now, the beauty of video, and I'm going to get into the platforms in just a few seconds here, but when you think about it, the message that you convey in that brief period of time, leveraging the automobile as your subject to get so excited about, is time efficient. It's really time efficient. They're looking at what they want, which goes deep to the subconscious. And again, in the manifesto, we talk about the buyer journey and how to get there quickly and efficiently with your communication skills, which includes everything: body language, the cadence in which you speak. Video can capitalize on this as well. Crafting heartfelt messages doesn't have to take hours or days. You can think about it. Gosh, going back, I remember an advertisement. Oh, this is going to age me, gang. I'm sorry. It's really going to take you back, and don't hold this against me. Saturn. Everybody remember the automobile company Saturn? Well, their advertisements were completely different than everything that we were seeing in the marketplace. And in one advertisement, and I think a lot of Saturn salespeople unfortunately got picked on as a result of it, and a number of the social media did not exist, the internet did not exist, email did not exist, so there would have been a lot of messages sent to those people making fun of them, but fortunately it didn't exist. It was a commercial of a Saturn automobile salesperson who was called by his client who was flying home from a vacation where she had broken her leg. And she said she didn't know who else to call. And he took the call and said, yeah, I'll come pick you up. No problem at all. And he drove to the airport and he picked her up. And obviously it was turned into a commercial. But the story did exist. It did take place. And of course, professional actors and a proper storyline and a full professional film crew blocking off the terminal so they could control the environment created a national advertisement. And for a lot of people, it resonated with them. Heartfelt stories are all around you, and it's really easy for you to do, and you're not sending this to the entire world. So you're not going to get a whole bunch of hate speech as a result, but you're sending it to the clients that you know could appreciate it for the purpose of purchasing. I'm not talking about becoming an influencer on YouTube and sending your videos out on Vimeo. I'm talking about you can host them there. You can host them there even unlisted so nobody else sees them. So only the individual that you want to see it can see it by sending them the link. But I'm talking about shooting video just like I'm doing this right now for you. This is only going to you folks, you exclusive members of the private members group. Shoot a heartfelt video. Record it, edit, and send those videos right here, right from your smartphone. Efficiency meets personalization. And I'm going to share with you two guys that do this on a regular basis, and they're absolutely fantastic at it. Now, this is my all-time favorite. This is the best part about video. This is something that we couldn't get before the internet and before the advent of video sharing platforms and the ability to stream so much information and make it so cost-effective. It's that data-driven insights can tell you which videos are any good. You can put this up on YouTube. After you shoot your video for your family and you get a little bit of feedback, there's some data, right? And then you send it out to your clients and you ask them, did you appreciate the video? And if they don't mind putting a comment at the bottom, that'd be great. Now you can push that over to a free YouTube channel and you can broadcast it out there where people have said, yeah, don't do this, don't say that, show this, a little bit more of that. The lighting isn't good. Smile when you look at the camera. Hold the camera a little higher, a little bit lower. Don't tilt it down. Don't tilt it up. There's too much of the sky. You should have worn something that wasn't so striped because it's throwing the light out. All of that data-driven information is amazing, not to mention how many people watch the video and for how long and who stops at what particular part and how many people. And you can dive into those magnificent analytics later on. But the point is, none of this really existed for us to know, is my video good or bad? And that'll be revealed by your viewers long term. You can use one video for a very long period of time. I have a really great friend and client who's been a client for a long time. She shoots a number of videos as her follow-up and just hosting it on YouTube. And she'll shoot one video that she knows she could share this with several different customers in the future. They're not even customers right now, but this client that she has right now wants it. She broke her own personal sales record in June of this year. That includes the inventory shortage where she broke records like crazy throughout the past 2.5 years. She broke another personal record, in July, and she broke another personal record right now. She's in the process of doing so. I was following up with her yesterday because I hadn't seen a video in a while, and I said, hey, don't let this slide. She goes, it's working incredibly well, Bill. It's no trouble at all. I'm right on track. I'll send you a couple for you to evaluate. She uses that data to tailor up her follow-up strategy and to understand the customer's interest. Now, here's the two guys that I was making reference to seconds ago. There are wonderful tools for you to leverage, and the Mac Daddy is obviously YouTube. And I'm not going to talk about YouTube today because it is the greatest and the biggest platform of all for various audiences. Now, if you want to become an influencer, if you want to monetize the work that you're doing, you need to start shooting video now and get good at it. Then you can be like the Dodge father who sells Dodge automobiles and has a huge following as well as a ton of great videos. Or my buddy General Motors Jeff, who I thought actually worked for General Motors as a product presenter, as I was a product presenter for Chrysler and Mercedes-Benz and Kia. And here I met him at the Strategy Mob, and I said, hey, how long have you been at General Motors? He goes, I'm a salesperson at an automobile dealership, and I created that channel. Amazing the presence that this creates, all by starting off with one video you shoot simply as a follow-up to a customer that came in. And you know what? It might be something that everybody else is interested in, especially if you're talking about how something works. But if you're like me and you only want to serve the shoppers, you don't want to be an influencer, you don't want to worry about monetizing, you don't want to worry about creating a channel, those images that you're looking at on the screen are created in Canva with thumbnails, and that's a lot of creativity. That's going to take you away from what you need to do. You need to be ready for those friendly buyer interruptions and walk in the showroom, call you on the phone, or email you. And that's what video is all about. Let's just focus on that. The shoppers that are in front of us, and as we get more comfortable with the video and we send it out to more people and they give us the feedback that, hey, this is great, then you can think about becoming an influence like the Dodge Father and General Motors Jeff. So check out these amazing platforms that I want to share with you. These are built to empower you. Auto Media Group, originally Auto Video Pro, has been replaced by that, is tailored specifically to the auto industry. And this platform offers customizable templates and seamless integration with your CRM. You can create stunning videos, but it looks more, they've transitioned more and more towards a done-for-you video solution where you can ask them to do a video and put in the calls to action and come in and film it in your environment. Maybe you doing the walk around. So this is going to be a little bit more of a costly, more expensive opportunity. But if that's what you want to do and you just want to be professional right out of the gate, I would encourage you to do so. Co-video is a dynamite follow-up process, and it's a super user-friendly platform. At the end of the day, I don't want to create any more confusion. I don't want to create any more learning in your life. I just want to help you get to the results that you want to do, and that's 10, 20, and 30 per month. And you can do that. You can automate your follow-up with these videos, but you need an easy platform. With Co-Video, you can send personal video messages directly to your leads from your smartphone, and you can engage you can track, the engagement effortlessly. We always want to keep in mind technology is what fuels and accelerates our success, but if it's confusing, I know you won't do it. The confused mind always says no, so I'm only bringing to you things that I'm familiar with, apps that I've tried, that I believe, as they say, it's easy. You want to embrace the power of video for following up, and then you can witness the transformation of your customer interacting with you and watch your sales numbers go vertical. If you're already leaving a lasting impression, then you can build connections to drive more results. And you can use video as a tool to spin the flywheel, create the momentum, which takes you into 20s and 30s. And that's what the manifesto is all about. That's why I say my system will take you there as opposed to a program. A program ends. It becomes outdated. It becomes forgotten. It becomes redundant. The system of the manifesto will share with you how this video works in order for you to get those sales figures, and it speaks volumes about your engagement. And it's time sensitive, meaning it saves you time. Now, BombBomb is a versatile video platform that enables you to send video emails, create video landing pages, and engage and track engagement, It's dynamite. It's easy to use. It's more structured along the lines of video email. So your videos go from being 2 minutes as a follow-up, say for a text or something that you want to post on social, to a little bit longer. And I think it's magnificent for you taking the time for that individual that's transcended the buying process, but they haven't made the decision to leverage BombBomb. It's user-friendly and, again, integrates with, this is the best part, it integrates with several CRM systems. So you may want to send a message to BombBomb and ask if they integrate with Sales 180, for instance, your automotive-specific sales CRM. Now, OneMob is another app and another platform that I want to share with you that allows you to create and send videos like everybody else, but you can integrate these in web pages as part of a follow-up strategy. So if there's a call to action or if there's some flexibility and freedom within your dealership's website, and the SEO of creating more content that is fresh and new and innovative, OneMob integrates seamlessly in that capacity. So we're going outside a little bit of just the follow-up strategy and sending a video, hey, do you want to buy this, to a long-term strategy of being on the website in order to help boost search engine optimization. And this is a tactic that you would want to discuss extensively with the manager in charge of your website and social presence, and for that matter, digital presence. Probably there's a marketing company involved in that. This is a really comprehensive platform for personalized communication. It wouldn't surprise if your marketing company was familiar with one mod. Now, Dubb, D-U-B-B, provides a range of video communication tools, including video email, screen recordings, and video chat. Now, the advantage of the screen recording is that you can show live, real time, how affordable your vehicle can be by putting money down, extending the term, and selling the advantage of lease versus finance or the other way around. That the advantage of them seeing your screen recording as you're doing this is what really sells you on them, that you know how to make this affordable, and they see the monthly payment that suits them, and that's all the trigger that you need. These are about placing hooks, right? There was a hook that drew them in, made them call or email in. We need to foster that further and pull that, reel it in, whatever metaphor that you would like to use. Now, Dubb integrates with popular email platforms as well as many CRM systems. Vidyard, V-I-D, Yard, Y-A-R-D, offers a variety of video solutions that you can personalize video messages to. There's video hosting with Vidyard and analytics. It's like YouTube, it's like a Vimeo, it's suitable for creating engaging follow-up content as well. It's really terrific for recording your screen and then again sending the process of taking delivery of the automobile, or the process of getting approved for a credit application, or the process of making the vehicle affordable, or just switching from this vehicle to the model down. And you can leverage our worksheets of the price is too much to film this and show them how you can make it more affordable. You could even film yourself with the camera up on top, facing down on the desk where you're writing how their old vehicle is not doing as well as what the new vehicle will, even though the monthly payment has gone up, and in some cases dramatically as a result of hyperinflation. Again, that screenshot capacity is so much more than just taking them into the car and showing the car, look, it's blue, it has 4 wheels and tires, it has power windows and door locks. That's no good. That's what a lot of your friends and family will say. Don't all vehicles have that? Can't we go a step beyond? You could show them how the driving dynamics works on an automobile, and then you could bring it back and show them how affordable it is and what the process will be. The power of video really shows you doing it rather than just talking about it, be it on the phone or text. And of course, if you give up too much information on text, what's the reason to come in? Video on the other side of the equation, you can say all this, you can give away the farm in terms of information, and it's your excitement, enthusiasm that gets them excited and enthused, and that's why they will come in. Now, Bonjoro, pardon me, not Bongiorno, pardon me, I say that every time I see this. Bonjoro, B-O-N-J-O-R-O, enables you to send short, personalized video messages to your leads. This is a simple and really, really effective way to establish your personal connection. And sales message, well, primarily a text messaging platform. So I tucked this one in there because I'm getting a lot of calls for, Bill, how do I do text messaging better? Well, here's a way to blow the socks off everybody with your text messaging. Sales message primarily was a text messaging platform, is now transitioning into the power of video via text. So this could be a really unique way for you to stand out with your follow-ups if you really like texting and you really get their mobile message all the time. But what I want you to keep in mind, these apps aren't just about training. These apps are about mastering a tool that is in your hand for the purpose of the activity that we must do, following up. Still, follow-up leads the brigade as the reason why so many do not purchase. In the manifesto, you can learn step-by-step actionable techniques that help you sell 10, 20, and even 30 units per month at any time, in any market, calendar-wide, in any economy. I know that's a huge statement for me to make, but really, it is so possible for you to sell 30 units per month. A lot of those units may have to be ordered. Let me be candid about that. A lot of those units maybe have to switch to a pre-owned. But you can sell these 30 units because here's the thing. Anybody will trade their automobile for newer, faster, shinier, of the latest and greatest technology with a fully protected payment, which is a warranty, if they knew how affordable it was. It may not be the vehicle that they set out to come in to get, but if they knew how affordable the alternative is, they will. I just wanted to share with you today how to create captivating video that will forge those genuine connections. And you do so with your storytelling techniques, not just by walking around with bad, shaky video and moving real fast and the background's all blurry and you're not in the scene all the time. That's just annoying. If you don't have a smartphone with a camera on it, I can't imagine somebody wouldn't, but if you don't, no problem. I was just in Best Buy the other day and I saw a point and shoot, a little Canon point and shoot for $59. Go and get that. Kodak is getting back into the game primarily with Insta cameras, but they have point and shoot cameras as well. It is so inexpensive. There is no excuse why you can't do this. The only excuse why you wouldn't do it is that you are saying, I won't do that. I don't want to. Done is better than perfection. Go ahead and try it. Send it to friends and family. Get their feedback so that you don't feel silly sending it to somebody else. And your friends and family will be a whole lot easier on you than sending it to a customer. Imagine sending a personalized video for follow-up. And that feedback effortlessly, instantly comes in because you captivated their attention like never before. And there goes the negotiation. Closing becomes an act of, okay, press hard 3 copies right here. Just right on the dotted line. Press hard all through all 3 copies. That's all there is to it. Wouldn't that be wonderful? All your customers, just imagine all your customers turn into laydowns. From understanding viewer engagement, you can refine your follow-up strategy. From the data that you gather from video, you can decide what is working. If you want to know more, book a call with me. I'll put the link right down below and discover the small steps. Get on a call with me right now so we can discover the small steps that you can make that'll create a huge impact in your sales volume and, more importantly, your income skyrockets. Automobile sales have changed, unquestionably. For salespeople like us, automobile sales have changed. Don't let anybody fool you otherwise. The fundamentals remain in place, and that's exactly what the system teaches. If you don't know what to do with a customer, and that's exactly where we start, then you'll never close them at the end. And you can do all this video in the entire world and drive traffic back to you. But again, if you don't know how to ask for the sale in such a capacity that the client doesn't feel like they're being sold, then you'll just push them away as well. Again, get on my calendar. The link is below. Get on my calendar. 15 minutes could really change your life, and I guarantee it. I guarantee your success. I guarantee with the program you will get into 10, 20, and 30 units per month with ease. Of course, you got to do the work. I'll share with you how to do it. I'll coach you all the way along. I'll hold your hand all the way along. That's why I can guarantee it, but you need to do the work. My name is Bill Harvey with the Auto Sales Academy. I'm so sorry for going over a couple of minutes here. I try to keep these within a half an hour. I will have the replay available tomorrow after editing it. So have a look in your email for that, and it'll be right here in the private members group for you to watch. And if you know somebody else that could really benefit by having this information as well, they must be working in an automobile dealership as a salesperson, manager, or owner, which includes general managers. It doesn't limit us from just the sales department. If you think someone in the service drive-through or even a technician would appreciate these videos, you can send it to them. But we really want to keep the group, just all of you, in the automotive space so that we're just sharing tips, tactics, ideas, wins, asking questions. Let's make this group a really engaged group of just automobile salespeople. Please don't post your cars for sale because we're automobile salespeople. We don't need it. We can call you on the phone. We can find those in other capacity. This is about the sales tips, tactics, and training to help us all get to double digits. From 8 to 10, from 10 to 18, from 18 to 28, and from 28 well into the 30s. My name is Bill Harvey with the Auto Sales Academy. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed this. Again, The link will be below to get on my calendar. Let's discover the small steps that you can make instantly for free. And if you really like that, then I can take you to the next level of prospect harvesting and the closing aberration and mastering negotiation and your blueprint for success, so that you don't feel overwhelmed and stressed, and you have the support and the community of everybody else working together, so that we're all, a high tide raises all ships, gang. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a magnificent day. Excuse me, pardon me. A terrific weekend. There will not be a live event next week. I will be on holidays and enjoying a little bit of time off, reading a ton of books, and then we'll resume the second week of September. So look for that. I will be posting regularly throughout the group, but we will not have a live session. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you're really having a fantastic month, and August is closing off to be a great one for you. Bye-bye for now.